My life is about millimeters. And I'm going to share with you today why your lives should be about millimeters too. But first of all, I have a confession to make. I'm an orthodontist. So my entire life, the past 27 years, has been measuring in millimeters things like overbites, underbites, crooked teeth, crossbites. And what I've learned over 27 years of measuring the millimeters of people's bad bites and crooked teeth is that a small amount, a millimeter, can make a world of difference in a person's smile and their end result. Now, before I go any further, I didn't plan to be an orthodontist. I do remember when I was 5 years old, on my way to Sunday dinner at Grandma's, my father would say to me, "Donna, someday you're going to go to that college." "Sure, Dad. Yeah, that'd be great." I was the oldest of 4 children, and every Sunday I heard this for as long as I can remember going to Grandma's. "Donna, someday you're going to go to that college." Well, little did my dad know that not only did I take him up on that deal, I ended up going to dental school and then orthodontic school. I think after a while they were like, okay, maybe he took this thing a little too seriously. So at the ripe old age of about 28, I finally was out in the world and actually getting a paycheck instead of asking parents to help me with school. And I'll never forget my father. He worked hard all his life. In fact, I didn't see much of him. He worked at night. But he would say to me, "Donna, I want you to be your own boss. I want you to do something where you're in charge, where you can control your destiny." And it wasn't until I finished orthodontic school that he actually said to me, "Donna, you finally did it. You're now in charge of your own destiny." And at the time, I was like, okay, cool. You know, I got some student loans to pay. I got to start working. I really got to get out there and start crafting my profession. And what I've realized over the past 27 years, yes, I've been in control of my own destiny, but I've also had the ability, because of the millimeters that I deal with, to control and have the ability to help so many other people in their destiny. Let me give you an example. There's Christy, 13-year-old girl, really crooked teeth, horrible overbite, sent us a letter after she got her braces off. And in this letter, she explained how she hated her teeth, she hated her life, had no confidence, had no friends, would sit in the back of the room. After we straightened her teeth out and took good care of her during her 2 years of braces, she said, "I have new confidence now. I have tons of friends, and I'm even getting asked to the junior prom." And then there was Mark, 50-year-old, great guy, battling AIDS, but at this point in his life had the money to get his teeth straightened out. Comes to our office, we put the braces on him. He's not real excited about the whole braces thing, but we try to make it as fun as possible. And there were days when he showed up to the office and we could tell he was not feeling well. And my staff and I, we have this motto that our goal is to be the best part of our patient's day. And we'd make sure, like we did with all our patients, but in particular Mark, because we knew he was going through some really large health issues, to really take good care of him, make sure we had a kind word for him. And he sent us one of the nicest letters I've ever received at the end of his treatment. He let us know not only did we make him even more sexier, that the time he spent in our office, he actually felt empowered when he left, because we were so kind and we took the opportunity to share not only our orthodontic expertise, but ourselves with him. And I realized after 27 years of moving teeth around and creating some phenomenal smiles, that it was more than just about teeth. It's about the person behind the teeth. And the little itty-bitty millimeters of their overbite correction was just a small part of the total result that these patients were going to have. I'll never forget Eric, 16-year-old boy, one of the worst crossbites, overbites, crooked teeth cases I had seen in a long time. Comes in looking straight down at the floor, wouldn't look anybody in the eye, totally dressed like he could care less about what he wore, 2 years later, walks in now, strutting some new duds. He's got a cell phone in one ear, right? Kind of a big old hickey on the one neck here. Girlfriend, talking up a storm, a man about town. And we realized, and his parents actually told us, that it wasn't just the fact that we took such good care of his teeth, we took care of Eric. And even the days he didn't want to talk to us, or the days that he was kind of in the middle of the treatment, the teeth actually weren't looking a whole lot better, how we always had a kind word for him and a smile. So I challenge you to think about, what are the millimeters in your lives? What are the small things that you can do to impact somebody? Is it a hug? Is it just a smile to somebody who needs a smile? Is it a kind word? Is it something as simple as saying, nice job, Mary. Gosh, you know what? You did such a good job today. I saw that patient in the corner getting ready to bark during that impression, and you did such a good job. You made them laugh while they were choking. Or you go home and you tell your spouse what a great guy or girl they are, and how much you love them, and how much you appreciate everything they do. It's the millimeters. It's the little things that are easy to do. And another metaphor that I had found with millimeters, and it's been a big part of my life, change. When you think about a goal, a lot of us have these huge goals, and you're like, whoa, that goal, it's like way out there. There's just no way. But a millimeter at a time, little steps. The best part of reaching a goal is the journey anyway, you know, so why always be in such a hurry? You're gonna get there. So when I talk about my life being about millimeters, it's not about perfectionism. It is, I have to tell you, you know, I do try to correct my patients to the most excellent result possible, but I realize it's all about taking the time for the really small things in life, whether it's our own personal development or it's helping others. And just a millimeter can have such a huge impact in your lives and the lives of those around you.
Sure.